I agree, I didn't know that you had this once into manga books. It's great to have that reminder about their stories, you know, into the first episode. I expected a reminder about the game more than about their past, but it's great. It's a good part.
お父さんが死んだの。お父さんは世の中から嘘つきだって言われて追い詰められて山に行ったまま帰ってこなかった。それほど標高の高くないあの山で死ぬなんてことないと思った。この世界で生きてきて分かったの。お父さんもあそこじゃない。
To get out?
別の世界に行きたかったんだと思う。
What are you saying that you don't want to come back?
本当によく分かるの。私はきっと今でもあの世界を憎んでる。
You're gonna have friends now.
ごめんね。みんな戻りたいって頑張ってるの。
うさぎ、俺もその気持ちわかる。俺もあの世界のことクソだと思ってた。でも今は違う。もう一回あの世界に戻って。
Give it a second chance. Give yourself a second chance. Sweet.
だから一緒に帰ろう。
ごめん。みんな言ってくれるよ。私の気持ちわかるって。だから過去を忘れて元気になろう。
I agree. It's not words which are gonna repair things. You prefer to be right there to fight for your life each day? I think that it can be something, you know, for her character for this season. To have hope. In fact, she lost hope for everything. I think that she needs to find reasons to hope, to be alive, to have a life. That's a good one. Again, I'm impressed each time by the environment. Nah. I'm worried about the fact that we don't have any roof on that car. You split. Yes, that thing is following him. Playing another game? Do you have the choice?
の世界が何なのか、俺たちがなんでこんなゲームに参加させられてるのか、情報が得られるかもしれない。どうしても答えを知りたい。
I want
じゃあ
them.
みんなの死に納得できね
多数決戦か。うちはアリスに乗った。
That's my girl.
え。よっしゃ、俺も乗った。
ウサギは多数決なんでしょ。もう答えが出てる。
To decide, to not decide. I don't like that.
今見えてる絵札でクラブのキングは。
ちょっと待って、いきなりキング。
キングの方が重要な情報を知ってるかもしれない。クラブはチームワークが重要なゲームなら勝てる可能性がある。
All of you, you mean to stay alive? You have to enter into that. It's a labyrinth, something like that. It's making me think of that. But it's a group.
あれ、
5.
4つしかない。
And Chishiya is gonna come right now. I know.
宮城、しばらくだな。
I knew it! I said it! A lot of them died weirdly and are not really dead. I
絶
knew
対にクリアできなくなる。
you were not dead.
俺の目的はゲームを楽しむことだけだ。俺とゲ
He
ーム
didn't follow you, he was there before you.
ウサギ、あいつの目的なんてどうだっていい。ゲームに参加しなかったらいずれ死ぬ。私は戦って生き抜くって決めてるの。
答えを知りたい。
You're not gonna learn that right there with just one game.
アホやな。どうなっても知らんで。
足を引っ張んなよ。このゲームはチームワークが大切なんだぞ。
テントリーを見つけました。
What it is? For me, it's a sort of a labyrinth. You know, it seems that there is a path and stuff like that. And that's it. You're in. Hmm.
なんだよここ。
クラブのキングチームの入場です。
No one will. Okay?
ようこそ。俺たちのゲーム会場へ。
You're the king of
クラブのキング。
human. No, I'm gonna have some blur work, you know, to make on this video. Fuck you. Bonjour, il appreciate that.
奥からしたら。ローケ。
Oh, I'm not sure I'm gonna remember all of your names.
よろしく。
Who said
なんか君たち反応薄くない？
that
あん
you
た
were...
に聞いてんだって。
いいから下はけって。おい、なんだよ。生物学的な。
Who told you that you were the king of clubs?
人間のある
Give you that one.
これがクラブのキング。
狂ってんな。俺たちはこの国の国民だよ。国民？そう、国民。
You mean this world? Nope. Okay, the game is gonna be ready for the next episode. I don't buy it. I don't buy we're citizens of this country. You know, there is a subtitle right there like we're citizens of this world and all, or at least that's what Arisu is gonna understand. I'm not gonna buy it. How they looked and also how they acted, even if we saw just a little of it, you know, we spent a really short time with them. I think that your past players, you know, you're there since a long time. Someone told you to be the king of clubs. Someone told you to be the 5 who are gonna fight, the 5 who are gonna come. Do you understand what I mean? Someone give you that role. Someone told you to do that. For me, you are former players, like you are there since a long time. Or guys that are the new generation of players, and these ones, they were the last generation of players. Do you understand what I mean? Because I can't imagine them to be like Mirror, or maybe yes, maybe they are like Mirror. You know, I'm thinking also about the other king, the King of Spades, who is shooting everyone like that. Looking at the King of Spades, I was like, maybe we had the players, the management team. They were the new generation of players, in fact, both of them, both of these groups. And maybe some people were determined not as players, not as management team, but as, you know, generals. You know, not the soldiers, but the generals, and they are all working for the emperor, they are all working for the headmaster. Looking at the King of Spades, I was like, maybe he's like Mirror, he's one of the generals, maybe he was one of the players, or he was a member of the management team, and then, you know, someone told him, that's it, I'm gonna give you more responsibility, and you're gonna be the King of Spades, and that's how you're gonna survive, you know. To give someone that responsibility into a game like that, it's almost to say, okay, I'm giving you more responsibility, like more control of the situation, you have more chance to win. Do you understand what I mean? So I thought of that for him. For this team, the fact that we can see their faces and all, it's making me think that maybe, yes, they are former players. They were there before this new generation, there is something like that. But you know, these two ideas, these two theories, I think that they can work together. I think that it can be a mix of that, a mix of former players to who you gave that responsibility, like, that's it, you managed to have all of the cards, you know, you finished the game, so now you're gonna be citizens of the country, you're gonna have really the control of the country, and you're gonna work for me like that. You know what I mean? But I don't buy, you know, just they are citizens of the country, this is a country or something like that. There is something wrong right there. I'm sorry if you can hear a noise, you know, in the back of the video, but I think that one of my neighbors is walking in his garden. I can't do anything about it. About the King of Spades, I want to come back to it. You know that I'm suspecting Chishiya since a long time. I'm also suspecting Tatta? I'm also suspecting him because he's too nice, too sweet, and he was acting a little weirdly, you know, at some occasions, like it was extreme, you know, how nice it was, like it was a little fake, I had the impression. So that's why I suspected him, and I'm still suspecting him. But I'm suspecting also Chishiya since a long time because he acts so much like he's just watching things, he's just a viewer, you know, he has hands into his pockets, most of the time he's not really involving himself into stuff, he's disappearing also sometimes, and right there the fact that he's disappearing like that, just after giving a bomb to Quina, he's disappearing, like how did you make it, how did you know, how to make it, how did you find the stuff to make it without her noticing it, how did you know that you would need it right there. And yes, you're giving it to her and suddenly you're disappearing like that. Okay, he saw a bomb and we all saw it and he tried to, you know, to save himself from that situation. That's great, that's okay, that's legitimate, you know. But still, it's giving me the impression that right there he disappeared because he's not a real player and it was a good time for him to disappear to go talk with the generals, you know, like the King of Spades, to help the King of Spades or to be one of the other characters, you know. And the fact is that we discovered the past of a lot of characters during the first season, but we didn't discover his past. We saw Quina, we saw Usagi, we saw Arisu's past. We didn't see the past of the sweet boy, and we didn't see the past of Chishiya. So yes, that's where I'm standing with them. And I appreciate her character, you know, her attitude. Even during the season 1, I appreciated her attitude. So I hope that we're gonna see her again soon. And I'm not suspecting her, even if we didn't see her past. I'm not suspecting her. Because she's giving me the impression to be really involved into all of that. To not be fake, you know, to really be into it. Right there, the fact that Usagi, she doesn't want to leave that world, it's not really that. She doesn't want to come back to the real world. With her story, we can understand why, and I'm not really worried about it yet, because I think that it's really something, you know, which is gonna change for her, like she's gonna evolve during the season around that thought, because she's gonna understand that she's attached to all of them, you know, that they're her friends, her new family, and that if they are getting out, she's gonna want to get out of this place, you know, with them. I think that it can be her evolution during this season. Arisu is already evolving a lot, like it was the case during the entire season 1, but I appreciate the fact that the writers, they put again, you know, a little of both of their stories during this episode, because it's a good reminder of who they were and who they are right now. And we can see really that Arisu evolved, but that Usagi didn't evolve, and she's gonna evolve during this season. That was a good reminder also about Shota and Karube, about that friendship, how important it was. And also the fact that Arisu didn't really enjoy his life and didn't really have a life, and he wants to have a second chance with that into the real world. That's why also he wants to come back. All of that, you know, about the real world, the other world, you really think that right there it's another world, but how can you explain, you know, another world which would look like your world, but which is not your world, but it's not a virtual one, but it's another reality? It's what? I'm still in discussion, you know, with that. Quina and the sweet boy, I'm glad that they are talking like that together. They can have a good friendship, you know, a good dynamic between these two. That can be great. The fact that right there we can see that guy coming back, I can't remember his name, Niragi? It's not a surprise. It's so not a surprise. I think that I said it when he died during the season 1, that I didn't believe into it fully. And really, with so many characters of this show, I had that impression that it was not really, you know, them dying. Like the fact that we didn't see them body cold, eyes closed, you know my rule, it means that they are not dead. Shota, it's either the case. I remember that it was the case also for another girl that I can't remember the name of, but you know, a lot of characters like that, for me, they are not really dead, and we're gonna see them coming back again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, for example, for one of them to be the King of Spades, or you know, the Queen of Hearts, or something like that. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about the quote behind that, you know, the Spades, the Hearts, and the club. Like, I forgot what it meant. But they told it again during this episode, at least for the club and the spades, so that's already great. It's Chishiya who has all of the cards, you know, the rest of the cards that they won during the season 1. I'm not sure that during this season 2 we're gonna have all of the face cards. Like right there, The King of Spades, I think that it's gonna be really an adventure, a mission that they're gonna have during the entire season. You know, it's gonna chase them during the entire season. And yes, maybe 4 cards for the season or something like that. 1 card for 2 episodes. But if it's really, you know, big cards, big games to win, it means that it's gonna take time, you know, to win them, to have them on screen. And I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch 1 more episode today. It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye. And remember, if you want to see already, I think, the episode 2 and the episode 3, I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have on my Patreon the episode 2 and 3 for sure. Maybe the episode 4? I don't know, I don't have my schedule in mind, but you can have some episodes of Advance already on my Patreon. And with an extended reaction part. Okay! It's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now! Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.